welcome to Slap of the Day's top honours run-in for the 2015-16 season. Joining me in the sofa for tonight's show is former Newcastle and England talisman, Elaine Shearer. Oh, man. And joining him is former Spurs and England midfielder, Jermaine Anus. Yeah, Jock. Leicester visited Sunderland and beat them 2-0, so we'll go straight over to our post-match interviews with Guy Melton Mowbray Pork Pie. Oh, thank you, Gary. Tinkerman, congratulations on becoming the first team this season to qualify for next year's Champions League. An impressive achievement given Leicester's form and league placement 12 months ago. What are your views? I climbed the trees and I ran along the rooftops. I do the pee-pee onto the sheep. Right. Well, you're now 10 points clear of Spurs, who play in a couple of hours. And there's only 5 games left to the end of the season. Would you care to tempt fate and declare yourself champions, or are you going to play safe and declare it after it's been officially confirmed? I think that the chickens should go moo. Ha-ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. There's a lot of pigeons on your aerial right now, isn't there? Lardy, what are you doing here? We're covering top 6, not bottom 6. What the chicken and chips is going on here like? Problem, fat boy? How come Ranieri is full colour and I'm only black and bloody white? Well, like Watford against Arsenal in the FA Cup? You were misdrawn. Do bloody what? 5 matches to go. You're in the zone with Villa and Newcastle and probably won't be a Premier League manager next season. Now, we can't get a refund on your caricature, and money spent on colouring you in would be money wasted. You want to be coloured in? Win your next 5 games and earn it. Gary! Pork pie, sticking it to Lardy. So, 10 points clear at the top. Could the mighty Spurs beat Manchester United and restore the gap to just 7 points? Of course they can, and they did, which is why the Spurs are mighty. Guy Melton Mowbray Pork Pie met the managers. Van Rental, after a run of games where you played poor and won scrappy, how does it feel to play a big team and leave with your pants around your ankles? This is not fair. We are a better team, and we are a bigger club. We did not deserve to lose this game. Where is Rooney? Tottenham are a small club. Can't help but feel a Father Ted moment coming on here. What are you talking about? Well, Father Dougal Van Gaal, Tottenham are small, but Manchester United are far away. This is not fair. Pochettino! You slapped Man United at the Lane. First time in 15 years, which makes you the first manager in 15 managers. Does it feel good? Well, FFF 3-0, but no more 5-3 at the end of the game. Indeed not, and you seem to have killed off St Totteringham's day and encouraged your boys to continue their winning ways. Yes, Pochettino good, Sherwood heavy beer, pooper. Linekeers! Mighty Spurs strike again. Arse Anal travelled across London to the Poundland Arena where Wet Spam Uniturd were waiting for them. The Arse were quick out of the blocks and found themselves 2-0 up before the inevitable happened. Pork Pie met the managers. Arseman! 2-0? And you fucked it up! What happened? I am not here to blame the players, but it's not my fault, so they were shit. So you're not going to bang on about resilience, pride, passion and determination then? How can I? Moving on, Kebab Man Bilic. Where are you? Has anybody seen the West Ham manager? They are challenging for a top 6 spot after all. Getting a message through the earpiece. Okay, well, I appreciate that West Ham have no right to be a top 6 team, but then Leicester have no right to be league leaders, and Spurs have no right to be challenging Leicester from the comfort of the Ropey League. But it is what it is, so if someone could borrow Harry Kane's crayons, I'd like to interview Bilic on next week's show. So get him drawn or I'll hand over the reins to Tony Hubba Bubba Bubblegum. Gary! Well said, Pork Pie. And before you put those crayons back in Harry Kane's lunchbox, I'd appreciate it if someone could draw me a fucking television studio. Wow, that was quick. Well done. And you can take your time with Bilic. I'm in no rush. Gentlemen, your thoughts on Arse Anal versus Wet Spam? Girls, 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 man. Yeah, mate, Arsenal scored 3 goals. Then more girls, girls, girls. I agree, because West Ham scored 3 goals. But then there was girls that were no girls. Yeah, dead right, Chuck, because West Ham scored more goals, but, you know, the official said no. But the no girls were girls. No, again, spot on, because the ref got it wrong, and like, they should have been allowed, so West Ham should have won. Away, man, Carol did act like a wrestler, so maybe the girls were no girls after all, man. Yeah, like, I mean, no, like, I mean, oh, please tell me what to say. Elaine, stop winding up the newbies. Girls, Gary. Yes, Elaine, goals. Our final team in the top 6 honours list saw Manchester City beat West Brom by 2-1. However, as the soon-to-be outgoing squad can't make up their minds if they want to offer Pep Guardiola a team in the Champions League or the Europa League next season, I don't want to entertain them on my show. Random. Right, well, to round up the rest of the games, mid-table floaters Watford and Everton drew 1 goal apiece. Swansea beat Chelsea 1-0, so no real surprises there. Bournemouth beat Villa. Palace beat Norwich. Southampton ravaged Newcastle with an impressive 3-1 win. And some breaking news from today's late kick-off between Liverpool and Stoke. Jermaine, what's happening? Well, guy, he were running with the ball and that fella stuck his leg out and the ref said penalty, so Stoke in the dying seconds of the game have, like, got a penalty. And who's taking the penalty for Stoke? Well, there are, like, several players surrounding the ball and... Crouchy. Peter Crouchy's gonna take the penalty. He takes a step, then another step, and another step, and he kicks the ball. Oh my God! Did he score? Did he fuck? Smashed it into the third row and hit a pensioner in the face. Ref's blown the whistle, game's over. Stoke City have been sodomised by the bin dippers. Liverpool win 4-1. So, there you have it. With 5 games to go, it's a 2-horse race, leaving 2 Manx and some South London nomads to slug it out for Champions League leftovers. Although if the bin dippers beat Dortmund and lift the ropey trophy, 4th place won't be worth winning, as both Everton and Spurs have found out the hard way in the past. Jurgen Klopp, is it possible? Can you put that cat amongst those pigeons? Well, you know, when I first come to Liverpool and, you know, people was like, oh, you're not going to do this properly, you're not going to do it good, and, you know, admittedly there were quite a few losses and that, but, you know, we're getting things back on top, and I do have to say that, you know, realistically, this is my first job without Ricky Gervais by my side.